welcome to another stream. Today we're going to rate your drafts. I created a post and you sent me some drafts, so I have today to go through 12 drafts. As you can see, here is the list of all the drafts that have been submitted, and I will be going through all of them. For those of you who haven't submitted them and still want to see them reviewed or see them yes, sorry, something happened. So for those of you who still want to go through their drafts and see them submitted, don't be afraid. I'm going to be submitting them, but I will put something there for new submissions. You have to all new submissions will go at the end of the queue. Hello, Magnetto, nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you. Just in a minute, Magnetto. I will be starting, I believe, with your draft. If I'm not mistaken, yes, you hear it first. I just copied it first, so we're going to start. Hello, Toby the Plant, nice to see you. Just putting a message there that all the new submissions are going to be put at the end of the queue, and all super chats are going to jump the queue for the sake of it. So let's see something first. If I drafts in queue 12. Yes, I can see that. Let me just put it, and I will update all the drafts that are in the queue when we go through all of them. So let's start without wasting any more time. If you have any questions or want to ask something, don't be afraid to do so. So we are starting with Magnetto Hub's draft. He submitted it and I'm starting with it. So let's go. So in go, he is going with Sanchez, I would believe. And the reserve keeper is going to be Fabianski. All the drafts that are submitted, I'm going to review them for the first 7 weeks, and I'm going to say what I think about them, so don't worry about that. Bellis is here. I believe Saliba is going to be him. Next up, we go for Konsa. We go for Andersen then. And the last player here is Robinson for now. Okay, we're ready here. Then we go for Saka. This will take a little bit of time, but don't be afraid. We're going to go through all of them that are already submitted. So at least 12 drafts will be reviewed today. So Gordon is here. And the last guy here is Eze. Up front is Watkins. Isaac. And Pedro. So, let's dive in. Okay, this is the first draft we're going to discuss. This is Magnetto's draft, and let's see what can we do with it, if it's all right or it needs some adjustments. First of all, I see already that you have a headache in the first game. You need to bench someone, and I believe that someone is going to be Joao Pedro. Instead of Eze, I wouldn't be benching Eze. For me, he's so good that I don't... Okay, Eze goes here. Yeah, sorry, Magnetto, I'm reviewing this one. If you want the other, I will put it at the end of the queue. and if there is time left, or yeah, I want to review one draft per person, so I will give my thoughts about this, so don't worry. Okay, I like that as a start. Ipswich for Salah captaincy, I believe, or Isaac captaincy. This is good. I see an issue. Okay, first question, how are you affording this? Because this doesn't seem Magnetto like the draft you are affording. Ah, it's Wings, it's not Eze, sorry. Yeah, my mistake. I was reading something else. Yeah. I got it now. So no benching headache, sorry. I read someone else. Yeah, it's a mistake made by me. So here, it's good. You have Liverpool attack covered, Chelsea, Villa, Newcastle double attack, and Aston Villa's. So I like that. On the bench, you have defensive rotation, which is good. Sanchez is in goal. You have to be careful because there are rumors that Wunin is joining Real Madrid from Real Madrid, and we don't know who's going to be a starting goalkeeper then. But if Sanchez is, he's a pretty good shout out. In defense, Saliba, yes, against Wolves, okay. Konsa, Brentford for Andersen. Yeah, I like that. The issue for me here is that you don't own a City asset, and this may come as an issue coming game week 2, but yeah, you cannot own them all, and I agree that this draft looks good. Looking for some things to discuss. Maybe a lot of English players involved, and that will mean that they will come back late and they're going to be a little bit tired, but still not such an issue. Most probably Saka is the only guy that is going to be tired from this lineup, as he has played the most minutes, while Gordon, Watkins, the two of them especially didn't play at all. Konsa wasn't involved almost at all. So yeah, I believe that this draft is semi-okay. What would be sessions and I need to do? I don't think you need to make any changes. If you want, you can maybe find a City attacker, being KDB or Foden. It depends on what you do there, but I don't think there is anything to change at the moment. I like it. You have 6 penalty takers, so potential 6 penalty takers. Let's be real, we don't know if João Pedro is still on pens, if Salah is still on pens, and if Saka isn't going to share that responsibility with Odegaard, and Watkins is not confirmed yet. So 2 nailed penalty takers and 3 most probable, and 1 we really don't know about because their main penalty taker left. So this is a good draft. When we go to game week 2, I see Konsa being benched for Robinson. Yeah, Villa for Saliba, but they're such a good defense that it's not needed to do anything about it. Then here you have a proper defender once again for Konsa, Robinson, and Saliba. Okay. Here you can even bench Saliba if you want to do it. Here City for Arsenal and United for Crystal Palace, but I believe you're not going anywhere to sell those players. Saliba is there, good. Yeah, this is okay as well. And here in game week 7 you might have some probable issues, but game week 6 looks like a good way to activate the wildcard because there is a huge turn of fixtures. You can invest more in Arsenal, you can invest in Brentford defenders, you can put in some City defenders starting from here. So a lot of options can start, and you can even bank the transfers. If you banked 5 transfers, it's going to be easy to move around the squad. And here, I don't think I will be changing anything for now without any extra information. And when the players are removing, I believe that this draft is looking nice, and I believe that I am giving it a solid 9 out of 10. The issue here for me is that you don't own City player, but once again, being said, you cannot own them all. And the second problem for me is that Sanchez is not nailed, but once again, you cannot predict for now. So for the information that we have and the statistics that I've seen, this draft is amazing and I really like it. So 9 out of 10 Magnetto, good job. So the drafts are now going down. 11 in queue. So Magnetto 1 is done. Sam is next. So he has changes in the goalkeeper's position. So here it's Zeus. And here it's Turner. Okay. So Anderson and Howard Bellis are repeating, but here we go for Gabriel. Here we go for Gvardio. And the last defender that we're going to add is Mikulenko. In midfield, he has went with Gordon is here as so as is difference from wings, and in attack it's Stewart, who I believe is just yeah, a 4.5 player, and here it's Wood. Okay, let's go and see Sam's draft. So Sam has invested heavily in the defensive department. I like that. I believe this is going to be the play here. I like that when you invest in defense, it leaves you with a limited budget up front, and you don't own an Aston Villa player, and you don't own City player. So two good attacking sides are being avoided, which can become a little bit of a difficulty, but where you can improve. Oof, so you have Crystal Palace, you have Newcastle. Maybe double Newcastle is too much. I don't know if that's the case or not, but you may need to go for someone differential here. I would recommend going for McAllister or Szoboszlai. No, you have Liverpool player, sorry. So you need a City player for that price range. Oof, that's going to be difficult. But yes, still I recommend Bailey to go into your draft, maybe without Gordon. Yeah, Gordon can deliver, but you need Aston Villa coverage in my opinion. Either Bailey or Rodgers or someone like Watkins if you can afford him. But for sure, if you go to Rodgers here, you have 2.5, and this can easily become basically Solanke. No, Solanke is an option, Tony is an option, Matete is an option. But honestly, I would go here Son, and most probably here Havertz. And this will be from Sam's draft. Yeah, this will be for Sam's draft in my opinion. This is what I would change. Here you have coverage, everything apart from City, or you can even go without Son, and you can go with Foden or KDB. Foden might be tired and might not be in the greatest condition ever, but still not a player that I would like to avoid. But yeah, going back and putting in the players. I believe that was the draft. Yeah, 0.0. The other option here to change is sales. I know I have him in my draft, but still it is not the safest option, because there is a guy called Miguel, and this Miguel guy is rumored to be starting, so we need to see who is up ahead there. So apart from that, this looks alright. If Sales is starting, just start with Sales. I believe Gvardio and Gabriel are not going to be subbed at any point. You only need to rotate Everton and Crystal Palace, to be honest. And yeah, I believe they rotate perfectly fine. Here you go for him. United, yeah, you go for Leicester. Here the defense will have a problem, some, so don't worry too much about it. You would have had 4 transfers, so you would have changed them. The only issue for me is no City attacker, to be fair, and maybe no Villa attacker. But if you believe more in Newcastle, that's good. Joseph is here. Hello, Joseph. Yeah, it's too early to make decisions. I'm just rating the drafts and saying what I think about them, Joseph. So, yeah. So for some, I would say a 7.5 out of 10. It's not my favorite draft, to be fair. So yeah, 7.5. I liked Magneto's draft more. So we're done with him. Next up is going to be Toby, but not Toby the Plant, the other Toby that has been a regular viewer, so the queue just changed as well. So let me just change it. Okay, so going now for Toby's draft. So Raya and Verburgen, again changes in the goalkeeper. So Raya is popular here. Verburgen, okay, too expensive keepers. So Konsa, Andersen, okay. Howard Bellin, so it's Madsen here. Okay, and here it's Konsa. And here it's Robinson. Okay, let me just stop the air conditioning because yeah. Yep, let me continue going with the changes. So Palmer, Gibbs White, oh, here are a lot of changes. So it's Andreas. Here it's Bailey. Let's say here it's without Salah, the first no Salah draft. It's interesting. And here it's Gibbs White. Up front, Isaac Haaland finally. And Armstrong. Okay. Nah, yeah. Okay, okay, Joseph. Armstrong. Okay, so we have the first rotate. Okay, so first of all, I wouldn't go here, Toby, for the Raya Verburgen combo. If you want Raya, just go for someone that is 4.0. Honestly, you're never benching Raya for anyone, so I wouldn't go with rotating keepers here. I would go and save it with someone like, it doesn't matter, let's go with King. In defense, I feel it's too much investing in double Villa defenders. I don't like it. They have not been the best defensive side, and going forward, you see that here against Arsenal, you have a problem. Yeah, you can play Howard Berries and Robinson, which is not ideal to play the 4.0 defender, but yeah, you can go around it. And then Villa's fixtures turn out for the better, for sure. So there is possibility, but still I feel like the funds can be invested better. Apart from Madsen, you can go for another 5.0 option, just like so. Okay, sorry, 5.0 options that I like here. Okay, how many? Okay, not so many, but I can go with an Everton defender. If you feel like going, Munoz is an option instead of Andersen as well. And basically that's it. I don't like a lot the 5.0 player base. I prefer to go for someone like Mikulenko here and just forget about it, or you can go with Burn. It's up to you. Basically, let's go for Burn for the sake of it because I haven't seen him so far. But yeah, Toby, you can go here, you can pick Burn. Now you have 1 million more. I like Gibbs White. I like Andreas because he has a pretty good fixture run and his price is 5.5. He's one of the better 5.5s. So you can go for him for sure. I don't see a reason for you to go for another 5.5 player if you are not benching anyone. So here it's more funds wasted. You can drop, let's say, and two city assets for me are too much. At the start, there are more teams to cover, in my opinion, and I believe that you can cover Son, you can cover a Liverpool player with those money. So yeah. Do I think Rodrigo is worth investing? No, Magnetto, I do not. But yeah, here, let's say you go for an Arsenal player. Let's go for Saka for sake. So yeah, you have 0.5 in the bank. Let's say here you save some money from going with a 4.5 player as Andreas is here. And now you have a pretty solid lineup for game week 1, honestly. And you have still 1.5 million in the bank. You can go for a 7 million. You can go for a 7.5. You can improve the defense. Instead of going here, you can go for Gvardiol or Saliba. Let's go for one of them just to waste the money as a whole. And I believe that Toby, this will look like a better draft. If you're here, I don't know if you're still, but yeah, I believe that this draft looks better. Have in mind that I will be taking the most unique drafts from the list, and I will be once again reviewing them for a video just to have them. But yeah, I believe that this draft looks far better, and you can rotate perfectly fine without mods and dropping basically the 1 million that is used there. You are investing to Guardio and to Saka, which is a lot of things happening for basically nothing to lose. So yeah, if I return it to your draft, Toby, let's go for yeah, and going for a second goalkeeper. So this is it, and I will give it a 6 out of 10. It's not one of my favorites, to be fair. So next draft we go. We are down to 9, which is a good progression. We're quickly discussing drafts and quickly managing to discuss them. So yeah, so number 4, Johnston. Okay, another goalkeeper change. A lot of goalkeeper options. I am surprised about that. And next up is Sanchez or Petrovic. Let's go for one of the Chelsea keepers. Konsa Faes is here. Okay, we're changing. So Burn and Trent. Okay, we have our first Trent. Anderson is here. Anderson is here. What the hell? Sorry. Here is Alexander Arnold, Anderson, Konsa, and here it's Burn. Going up ahead is Gibbs White. Okay, a lot of a differential midfield here from Gabriel. Nice to see it, Gabriel. Hope you're watching. You submitted 4 drafts, and I had to go with the latest. How to... Okay, Odegaard is written in some other language here. Okay, it's Gordon. Here you go for Fernandez, and here it's Nkunku. Okay, it's Haaland, Isaac, and Joao Pedro. Okay, this looks like a solid draft coming from Gabriel. Several things that I do not like. First of all, I do not like the rotating keepers from Palace and Chelsea, because first of all, Palace keeper, I'm not sure if it's either going to be Henderson or Johnston. We don't have a confirmation yet, and even if someone is in a bad form, he's going to be replaced, whoever it is. So yeah, I'm here going to stay away from Crystal Palace goalkeeper, maybe keep Sanchez in and just sell out for a 4.0 keeper. Let's say it's him. This is done here with the goalkeepers. Then Sanchez, Petrovic, or Lunin, depending on who he is. And yeah, Malber, hello. Malber, nice to see you. In defense, Konsa, okay, you have a pretty good defense for now. You can go like that, and you're good to go. Where do I send your team? Here in the comment section, you can put it, Malbert. Don't you worry. You can send it here, Malbert, and I will copy it and place it on the list at the end. So, here, okay, now we're 0.5 more, which is good. About the rotating attackers, I don't feel like doing it. Like, Joao Pedro seems like a waste of money here. Like, yeah, he's 5.5, okay, which is not so bad, but still, why should you go with that? I mean, if you like the attack here, you can just drop him for a 4.5 player, and now you have 1.5 more. You can either improve Odegaard, you can go for Saka with that money. You have the City, you don't have the Liverpool player, I would suggest, and you have the Chelsea, so it's interesting. Nkunku is not a guy that I prefer, honestly. But yeah, you have a Chelsea player, you have an Arsenal player, you don't have a Liverpool attacker, but I believe you're trying to cover it with Trent, so it looks nice. Yeah, I like that draft, to be honest. With 1.5, you can improve Bruno. It's the first Bruno, so it's going to be, honestly, an 8.5 out of 10 for Gabriel. So this draft is done. We're going with Toby the Plant's draft. Okay. Flecken. Next up is Turner. Why I'm writing in caps, I don't know. Consa, Burn, Gay is here. First Gay of the stream. And here it is Harvard Bellis. And the last player here is Udogi. That's interesting. In midfield, Gibbs White is. Oh no, okay. So it's Madison. Okay, Toby is heavily favoriting the Spurs lineup. So Malber, I'm just copying it and putting it into the list. And if we get to it, we're going to discuss it. Okay, just to answer a message. Yeah. Oh, Zach is here. Hello, Zach. I'm putting it into the list. Yes, I copied it, so don't worry. So the drafts are going up. I believe the queue is now with 11. Yep. Just a second, just to increase the number. So now we have 11 drafts in queue. Once again, so a lot of drafts here. I have to make a phone call just for a second. Sorry for that, guys. I'm back. Okay, don't worry, Joseph. I've seen your message. It's no worries. Glad that you're here. Okay, so let's continue putting the draft in. So this is Toby the Plant's draft. Toby, if you're here, it's up. Your draft is up. So Gordon stays. Salah is here. Eze is here. And the last guy here, it's Hudson-Odoi. Okay. Next up, we have up front Haaland, Isaac, Pedro. Okay. And yeah, I believe this is a draft. Yeah, this is Toby the Plant's draft. So, a lot of Spurs players. I don't know if Udogi is fit, by the way. You have to check that. But for 5 million, if he's not fit, it's not worth it. About Flecken, yeah, a good goalkeeper. The issue here is that Liverpool and City and Spurs are in the first 5. But then up until the first, like, basically 13 weeks, you can have it good. But yeah, he has been making some great saves, so I'm considering him as well. But Palace, Liverpool, City and Spurs in the first 5, it doesn't scream like a lot of clean sheets, so I would consider swapping Flecken. About Udogi, you need to see if he is fit or not. That will be shown in preseason. About the rotating attackers, you may go with it because you have Salah, so he is 7.5 is Madison. I suggest to you, you go for maybe you can sell Joao Pedro for someone at 1 million, and for 8.5 you can go for Odegaard. And this will be better if you drop it down. You can go for no one, because no one is at 9 million. But yeah, oh, Watkins is at 9 million. So if you drop Madison, you can go here with, let's say, Winks. You drop that to, let's say, Mikulenko for the sake of it, and this immediately becomes Watkins, which is like a very, very good trade. And yeah, you swap in Winks and you play like that, which is good for the first fixtures. I like that draft a lot, and this is one of the better Salah and Haaland drafts that I've seen. You can easily go to a 6.5 midfielder from here, and you are having a 5.5. Yeah, you can rely on. So I like that draft, Toby. With several changes, you can make it good. So yeah. Hi mate, I'm finally here. Have you done my draft? No, your draft is in 7 drafts, Tom. So have a patience. But yeah, looking at that draft, I would say it's a 7 out of 10, 7.5. I like it, but a lot rotating attacker, it's not my thing. Gay for me, it's not the best solution, as he's going to come tired to Doggy, I don't know, and Madison isn't for my liking. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Toby the Plant. I hope you agree. Yeah, I'm well. So next up, it's Benck's draft. So Benck, I don't know if you're here, but your draft is going to go now. I'm just removing this, changing it to 10 drafts in queue. And now we're going to go with Benck's draft. Goalkeeper, Sanchez and Turner. Okay, here it's only goalkeeper 1 that's being changed. Then it's Burn and Bellis stays, but it's Show, Trent, Madsen. So here it's Show. Here is Trent. He is heavily invested in the defense, like a lot of money are going there. Next up in mid is, okay, it's Winks here, who's going to be a bench option, I believe. Then it's Nkunku here. Then next up is Eze. Then it's Saka and Bruno. Okay. Saka and Bruno are good options. Saka here and Bruno here. Okay, go for Fernandes. And up front, Haaland, Isaac, Pedro. And the draft looks like this, which is okay. An expensive defender on the bench, but you're going to rotate him, I believe, with Burn. You can go with Konsa here and save even more money in the bank, and you can basically upgrade a lot of things. With 1 million, you can go to a 7.5 midfielder or a 7-1. So yeah. Tomato Soup is here. Nice to see you, Tomato Soup. Your draft goes at the last position of the queue. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you. So yeah, we have one more draft. We are increasing the number to 11 once again. And yeah, we have 11 drafts. Yet we started with 12. We are 36, 37 minutes in. And yeah, he can now do Pedro to Wood, Tom. Like 6 million, it's done. And he has Wood. So I don't know why he is not doing that, but yeah. John Proton, nice John. 6 players in common with a non-Haaland drafts, only 3 in common with the Haaland draft. Oof, John. That's a different, a very, very differential draft, if I have to say. But yeah, nice to see you back again, by the way. Long time no see. Yeah, Tom, he can even do that now, so he can go for Chris Wood. But I would suggest sell Pedro and maybe sell Wings and go for a 6.5. Going no Haaland, I believe Alvarez is not starting with. But yeah, here he can go for Morgan Gibbs White. He can go for a lot of players instead of Joao Pedro. So yeah, but still, I like the draft. And Kunku is here. Eze is here. Bruno is here. Saka is here. He has Haaland. And in defense, he has a lot of money invested. Yeah, the same. Not going with Sour Haaland at the start, going with a lower tier attack and midfield. Wow, John, this is for sure a differential strategy, and I'm quite interested to see it. You can paste your draft here, and we're going to discuss it at the end. But yeah, that's a very, very differential strategy, going heavy in defense. I might even take it for a video because it's completely different to what we're seeing. But yeah. So here we have Haaland. You have a lot of players, Benck. Maybe I would improve Joao Pedro, but having 0.5 in the bank is not something bad. But I would swap Madsen for Konsa and Joao Pedro for Bailey, like Tom suggested, and I will be pretty content with my draft. And yeah, I would quite like it, to be fair. You have a captain for game week 1, you have a player, so Benck, I would give it an 8 out of 10 for sure. So we are one draft down. And we go to number 10 now. Whoops, not 110. Okay, so next up after Benneck's draft. Who is a better pick, Tony or Calvert-Lewin? Tony for me. Now it's Gorgi's time. So Sales and Sanchez. How did I end up in Euro Fantasy? Top 12k. Tomato soup. So Sales here. Okay, in defense it's Burn. Anderson is here. Burn. Anderson. Here it's Konsa. Here it's Robinson. And we will leave Howard Bailey here. Oh no, sorry, for Georgie's draft it's a 4.0, so let's put Turner in, we don't care about it. So Winks remains in the draft. Salah, Saka, Eze. Salah, Saka, Eze. So Salah, Morgan Gibbs White, and Haaland, Isaac, Pedro. Okay, I like that draft. I like it a lot. You have a defensive pair to rotate. You have Salah and Haaland. This is one of the better Salah drafts and Haaland drafts. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Look, where should you send your draft? In the chat here. Just put it. I'm putting it in the list then. And yeah. If someone wants to see it with priority, you can always contribute with a super chat, and yeah, I will take it with a priority. But if not, you're going down at the list, and yeah, we'll see until when we're going to review drafts. So yeah, here, this draft I like quite a lot, to be perfectly honest. You have everything covered. You have João Pedro that's covering a lot of things. You can go with a midfielder, but then you're having no attacker. You're having a solid bench. You're having a lot of things here. So yeah, let me change the message because if you want your draft rated live, put it in the chat and it will go at the end of the queue. Super chats are with priority and will be reviewed next as the next draft. Okay. Look, you can put it here in the chat. Don't need to. You just type in the names and it's good. Yes. Huh. Even yeah, I like that as a Haaland and Salah draft. If I go, it will look like that. So yeah, this for me is it's good. It's good. I like it. I will give it 9 out of 10 with for a Haaland and Salah draft. This looks nice. Crown is here. Hello, Crown. Putting you down at the list. So instead of dropping down, the drafts are going up. So yeah, that's the 16 draft. Sanchez and sales. Okay, I will change it. Okay, we have it crown. It's number 16 and we are at number 7. So you have to wait a little bit, but we'll go for it. So Gorgi, I like that draft. Oh, crown, this is your second draft that you are submitting. I already have it submitted from you. Rogers and Kunku yeah, I have it already, crown. Don't worry. I'm up now for yours immediately saying about it. So we're going down with the drafts. Here is the draft number 9 and number 4 crowns draft. You are just tuning in for your draft crown. So everyone that's new around here, don't feel afraid. You can subscribe, you can like, you can suggest anything, you can submit your draft for review. You just put it in the comment section and we can do it. So Luke is here. Nice look. I'm going to review your draft. It's number 16, so you have to wait for it, but it will come at some point. So yeah, now we're with Crown's draft and let's build it. So Sales and Sanchez, then it's Konsa, Burn. So it's Robertson or him. I will be going with Konsa for now and for Burn for now. Guardio is here. Salah, Gordon, and Kunku. Roger says Salah, Gordon, Rogers, and then Kunku. And up front it's Haaland, Isaac, João Pedro. I like that draft, Crown, but my question is, are you going to be rotating the attackers and how are you going to choose? Because I don't like the attacking rotation. Yeah, you can use that 0.5 that you're getting Rogers for. Yes, immediately it's uploaded on the channel, Tom. After you see it, you can go and review it as live, and then basically for Sunday, sorry, I will be choosing 3 or 4 drafts and I'm going to digest them even more. So yeah, that's the plan. But this stream will stay live on the channel, so you can do it. You can watch it, you can go and watch it. But yeah, Crown, I don't like the rotation part of the attack. Like, you either select Nkunku or Rogers or whoever is being rotated and just save the rest of the money. You can just sell Sales or Sanchez once again. I'm not too happy with the rotating keepers. I don't see a reason to do so. Like the first 3 weeks, he's completely fine, and after that, for 5 and 6 again, you should be considering that he is good from 2 to 6. So basically, you have a 5 weeks worth of keeper, and for me it's no use just for 1 week of rotation. So basically you can save 0.5 there, and you have honestly 1 million more. You can go for Wood, you can change Joao Pedro to a 4.5 striker and move to Isa and move to someone else at 6.5. Yeah, you will be there, Tom, don't worry. I will most probably choose your draft, but we'll see. Let's see who else submits and what we're going to see. But yeah, I would go with the 6.5 midfielder to 6.5s. Maybe I will go for Bailey instead of Rogers and Joao Pedro, and I will be going that way. So that's my plan. Initially, I don't know in Kunku where he's going to play, but yeah, this is once again one of the better thing there. Juvena, please, yeah, put it at once. I am not able to copy and paste them easily. Yeah, I'm not fan as well because I don't look at that fixture run, and only for those games I'm expecting Forest to do well defensively, only Ipswich. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like Pedro, so I'm always suggesting sell him and go for one more here. And when you sell the second goalkeeper, you have a second 6.5 midfielder, which is good, as I today uploaded the video about the 6.5 midfielders. I will be going, so basically crown, I will do this. Let's say, so not it doesn't matter which keeper you sell. Basically you sell one of them. Here you go, for example, for Bailey, and here you sell this for, let's say, this guy. It doesn't matter, and you have it that way. I like that more. And you have for the same money for that. Tomato, what is your draft? Let me see. So 15. This is for Zach. And this is for Bert. Let me name them because I forget them. And the last guy is Luke. Okay. It's number 15, Tomato. While we're on 8. So you have to wait a little bit. But yeah, looking at the draft, this looks far better for me. And you have 6.5 midfielders. You have 28 options for 6.5 midfielders crown, so you can easily swap them. And yeah, it looks nicer for me. You can even do, if you like Rogers so much, you can go for Rogers. Now you have 1.5, which is immediately you can go for Fernandez or Odegaard, so you have one team more covered. So this is either Bruno or Odegaard here. It depends, but yeah, I quite like your draft. I will give it an 8 out of 10 once again. So we're getting to a draft down. Let me just prepare the drafts better. So crown is done. So yeah, I gave him an 8 out of 10. I gave Gorgi again 8 out of 10. Benck, I gave him 8 point out of 10 if I'm not mistaken. Toby is not with the draft. I like 7 out of 10. No worries, Crown. I like, yeah, you can, when you offload budget of bench players, you can just do magic with your draft, honestly. So Magnetto I liked a lot. Someone I didn't like so much, I believe. And Toby's draft. Yeah, I didn't like that as much as well. And Gabriel, I believe it was a solid draft. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to Gorgi. Forest playing 3-4-2 in a friendly now. Nice, maybe that will include some wingbacks. So we're going to monitor that during the preseason, Gorgi. Thank you. Yes, but maybe their wingbacks are going to be good as well. If it's Aina is this guy. who is not picked a lot, but he can be a good option. If they're playing 3-4-2-1, I will be most probably going for one of their wing backs just for the attacking returns, but we need to see further down the road how this is going to go. But yeah, Juvena is here. Hello, Juvena. Yes, I'm putting it down in the list, and we'll be discussing it later. Yeah. So the list keeps growing and growing. I like that. 17 drafts. I like that. Yeah. Okay. So next up after Crown's draft, it's Red Tadal. Is one of the regular viewers. So yeah. Let's see. Red Tadal, Sanchez, and Turner. Okay, I already got them. Saliba is here. Nice, another Arsenal defender. Anderson, Burn. So Saliba, Anderson, Konsa, Mikulenko. So it's Anderson, Konsa, Mikulenko. So here is Mikulenko. I like the Mikulenko shout out. A lot of good things can happen. I like the Forest shout out if you're there playing 3-5-2. What country am I from? I'm from Bulgaria. Tomato soup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Okay. Next up, we're done with defense. I will put a 4.0 player in midfield. He's starting with 4 players. So it's Palmer. Here it's Gordon. Saka is here as well. A lot of attacking options. And here I will suggest it's wings. And the front, he has Haaland, Joao Pedro, Muniz. Wow. Wow. Okay, I don't know if I'm missing something, but wow. We're missing a 6.5 maybe player. Palmer. Okay, I'm missing Nkunku. Yes, that's what's happening. Okay, so first of all, hello FPL Tom, nice to see you. Glad that you are able to join. So I'm seeing an issue here. First of all, you have a lot of expensive attackers, and one of them is going to be on the bench, which is not good. Like, he is 6 million, he is 5.5, and he's 6.5. I don't see you benching any of the Red Tadal, so I don't think you need that. Most probably swap Nkunku for Bailey. I feel like it's going to be better. Saliba, Anderson, Mikulenko, Sanchez, it's a pretty good defense. I am immediately giving you that, but a lot of attackers, but still I like that draft. It's a little bit differential. Muniz may be a good option, or Anderson, if we see who is on pens in preseason, is going to be good, because that will point us to a really good fixture run like Leicester, Ipswich, West Ham. Those 3 fixtures, I believe they're scoring. Here it doesn't look like it's going to do much, but yeah, you can do a lot going for Andreas or Muniz. If Smith Rowe joins Fulham, this can be good as well. So a lot of options are coming your way. So Red Tadao, apart from a lot of expensive attackers, and one of them is not going to be there, I'm giving this a solid 8.5 out of 10. I believe you can do better with the money saved from Mohamed Salah. You can invest more players. Best 5 mil keepers is asking Michael. Let's answer that. Pickford is good. Pope for the beginning. Pickford, Pope, or Martinez. Gabriel or Guardiola. I like Guardiola more attacking. And if they buy another center back, and with Timber being back in the squad, Gabriel may get subbed off, even though he was doing that well last season. But yeah. So Red Tadao, 8.5 out of 10. SJ is next. Verburgen, Flecken. I immediately don't like that. I will tell you why. But yeah, Verburgen, Flecken, Saliba, Konsa, Burn, Muriu, Andersen, okay, that's a little bit different. So 5 defenders playing defenders. Palmer, Gordon, Saka, no, sorry, this is the same draft that I'm looking at. How do I send my draft in May? Twitter. You can put it in Twitter. You can place it here in the chat. It doesn't matter. If you send it on Twitter, just say it to me, FPL Tom. Nice to see you. But yeah, you will be put out at the back. Once again, I'm not doing any favoritism. Like the other viewers are going to be bad if I do that. So yeah, but I will get to it for sure. FPL Tom, don't worry. Okay, now I see Saka. Okay, Kudus. Who is just okay? That's interesting. Hello, Benck. Nice to see you. Like 1 hour ago. Benck, like 1 hour ago it started. Gibbs White and Kudus, okay. That's one of the Haaland Watkins. What the hell? And will I come live tomorrow? I don't know, mate. I am not decided yet. Okay, that's an interesting draft. Several things I don't like. I don't like not owning Isaac. For me, if you're all going to pick one player, that's a must. For me, that's him. And it is about before Haaland, before Salah. If Isaac is fit, I'm going with him. Yes, Benck, I did. I gave it 8.5 out of 10, I believe. So you can go back and view it. It was 4 drafts ago, so you can go and see it. Okay, so here it looks too much money for me spent here in defense. You own Saliba, you're realistically only rotating 2 positions, so having 4 players for 2 positions, it's too much for my liking. SJ, Flecken and Verburgen I don't like. No, Zach, I haven't gotten to yours. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drafts yet, and it's 5 up until yours. Let's see if Tom sent his draft. Yes, he did. Let me just put him in. And I will continue with the explanation here just to add. So it's Flecken 4.0, Guardio, Poli, Munoz, Gordon, Eze Salah Bailey, Eze Salah Bailey, Robinson, Winks, Bellis, Wood, Alan Isaac. Okay, Tom, your draft is in, so when it gets to yours, we'll rate it. So, okay, let's continue. Now we're with SJ for now. And yeah, first of all, Kudus, I don't like him as at the moment we don't know how the new manager is going to set up. I don't like Luis Diaz as he has played a lot of minutes and he just lost the final and it's going to be interesting here. So 2 of them you can change. If you can fit in someone out for Isaac, your draft will be money. But for me, Isaac for sure, SJ should be there. And for no Isaac and for those rogue picks that even Luis Diaz is not nailed at the moment, And too much spending on defense. I'm giving it a 6 point out of 10 for SJ. Okay, next up is Brachetka. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we are still with 8 drafts left. So, Turner Sanchez. Liams, what do you think about mine? Pickford, Liams, your draft is getting at the end of the queue, and we're going to discuss it in a bit. But we'll get to it, no worries. So, Brachetka is here. So, Turner and Sanchez. Let's go with Sanchez. This is Turner. Next up, we have Harwood, Andersen, Consa Robinson. So, here it's A. And here is Harwood. And let's put Andreas in. So Andersen, Consa, Robinson. So here is Robinson. And I'm going instead of Consa here. Next up in midfield. Yes, what about it, Benck? Palmer, Foden, Eze, Saka. Eze, Foden, Palmer. Oh my god, that's the first non-Salah or Haaland draft. Watkins, Isaac, Darwin. Oh, I missed your attack, Benck. Did I do that? Oh my god, man. Yeah, I just did something. I will review it once again, Benck. I will put it next to review it. Sorry about that, Benck. I need to see it with a different perspective. Sorry, Benck. It was I just copied another draft. Yeah, I will go through it in a minute. Don't worry. Just to finish Brachetka's review because I started and I will return to yours. Sorry, that was my mistake. It wasn't on purpose. Okay, here we have a no Salah and no Haaland draft. This is the first, and I quite like it. You can do a lot of things without spending the most money there. Like Darwin, Isaac, Watkins. Okay, if Darwin is nailed, I will have it in my team. If he's not, I'm not going with him. Isaac and Watkins, I believe they're pretty standard. Palmer, Foden, Eze, Saka. I don't think that Foden is that good. No, it's up to me, Benck. I just copied the wrong draft. Sorry, I got it. It's my mistake. Trent is in defense. I don't know how much I like that, but honestly, I don't see a very big flow. Yeah, like you have everything apart from United and Spurs. You have basically my attack, but it's Haaland and Bailey versus Foden and Watkins. Gakpo over Darwin. We have to see if that's going to be the case. If Gakpo is playing as a striker, I'm not going for him. Because I think he's better from the left wing. But yeah, I quite like Brachetka's draft. I wouldn't change a lot. So I will be going with solid 9.5 out of 10 because no draft is perfect and I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, going back to Benck. Sorry, Benck, Sanchez, Turner. Show. So Burn. Show. Madsen. Next up in... Yeah, if he does, yeah, he's in the mud. And 9 point, but for no Salah and no Haaland draft, this is pretty close. I wouldn't change anything if he doesn't want to go there. Maybe Foden with Son, but you need to find some money, so it's quite interesting to see. But yeah, let's go with your midfield now, and let's not make a mistake. Eze, Saka. So Bruno. So let's go Fernandez and Nkunku. And here we have Awoni and Haaland. Oof. And Tony. Okay, Benck. So from this draft, I believe it's going to be Madsen on the bench. A 5.0 on the bench is pretty risky. You have 1 million in the bank yet, so that's good thing. But still, starting with a bench option at 5 million, then he is going to be playing realistically what he's going to be playing. Game week 3, where your defense is not immediately amazing. And next up, yes, he's playing over things. So tomato soup, I will add Salah, don't worry. I fired it, tomato. But yeah, here the defense, if you're going for such an expensive player on the bench, you should be playing him, Benck. Like 5 million on the bench, it's not worth it. So you either go to Konsa or just pick someone else, maybe. In midfield, I like it. Like it's Saka, Eze, Fernandez, and Nkunku. It's a good midfield. If you like Bruno, he's a penalty taker, so you're realistically with 5 pen takers if Tony stays. If Tony goes to another club, it depends on which club in which club he arrives. So I will be going there. And yeah, Woni, I wouldn't be betting anything that he will be starting last season. At the end, he wasn't involved a lot, so maybe that's a risk. If you have money in the bank, why don't you go for just Morgan Gibbs White and be done with it? He's on all set pieces. Like if you swap Awoni for wings, and here you go for Gibbs White, and you can sell Awoni for basically anyone at 4.5, you will be going with that. But yeah, Tony is another thing that I don't like at very, very much. Like you can sell Konsa to go to Konsa and get Isaac, and you have a Newcastle player. But without the Newcastle player, with the bench option here and Awoni and Tony up front, I will be dropping the rating down. Instead of 8.5, I will be going with an 8 out of 10, to be fair, because we have pretty good players, but still not to my liking. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, sorry, Zach, but a lot of players submitted their drafts before you, and there is a line that I need to follow, because even FPL Tom, who is one of my FPL mates, he's waiting. So yeah, I will be yeah, there is a line, and I don't want to jump ahead. I jumped ahead Benck because I misread his draft, but yeah, even if he put it later, I'm going to address it later. So going into Tom's draft, he's one of my regulars on the stream, and he's even here. So yeah, I'm leaving Turner in. I don't care about the 4.0 keeper. So it's Saliba, Aina, Burn. So it's Aina here, and here it's Saliba. So Tom, if you're still here, you can. It's up to your draft. Luke is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more up until yours. Luke, Zach is in 3. So yeah. Here, let's split it so I can easily read it. Next up is Salah, Foden, Ode, Gordon, Eze. Salah, okay, Sawa, Foden, Odegaard. Yeah, okay, FPL Tom. Nice that you're still here. Thank you for contributing. Salah, Foden, Ode. So Gordon is missing. A solid 3-5-2, I have to say. And up front, is Isaac Watkins. Okay. Isaac Watkins and Dunk Mikulenko Wadapo. Okay. Wadapo, Mikulenko. And you have Dunk and you have money in the line. Let's read it once again. Henderson, Ward. Okay. Saliba, Aina, Burn. Okay. Sawa, Foden, Ode, Gordon, Eze, Isaac Watkins, Dunk, Mikulenko, Wadapo. So this is for Tom's draft. And to be perfectly honest, I like it. It's a lot of expensive, not expensive, but you're rotating 4 defenders for 2 positions, which seems risky. But Henderson is an interesting thing, Tom. Oof, I don't know if he's nailed. Like Henderson versus Sam Johnston, I don't know who is going to be nailed. So yeah, here you might need to discuss that and to think about it. You have Salah, you have Foden coverage. I don't know if Foden is going to be immediately coming into the lineup, but I would guess so that like player of the season last season. And yeah, no, it's not your team, FPL Tom. I have another Tom as a viewer. I know it's not your team. This is another viewer called Tom. It's quite a common name to be called Tom. I have 5 or 4 of my viewers that are called Tom, so it gets tricky. But yeah, for now, this was the first Tom that submitted the draft. So yeah, FPL Tom, it's not yours. I'll get to yours. But yeah, this is the other Tom that I'm discussing, and yeah, I quite like it. Apart from Henderson, I would give him 9.5 out of 10 differential in defense, and yeah. Next up is Malber. So this is the first submitted draft for the day on the stream. So let's go and see it. So Flecken in goal, immediately putting him in. Next up is Burn, Mikulenko, Gvardio, Burn, Mikulenko. Oh, I have him. And this is Gvardio. Palmer, Salah, Saka, Foden, Palmer, Salah. So here is Palmer. Saka, wow, that's an expensive. Wow, no Haaland. It can enable Saka, Palmer, Foden, Salah. What the hell? Palmer, Salah, Saka, Foden. Wow, yeah, this is how it's enabled. This is Winks. This is Watkins, Richarlison. And this is Pedro. That is how it's enabled. I got it. This is Howard Bellis. Harwood Bellis, sorry. And the last defender is Faes. Okay. So realistically, a very weak defense to fit in Richarlison as well, who is not a nailed player. So I wouldn't be very surprised to see if he's not starting at all. So Kev H is here. Hello, Kev. I'm putting the draft into the list. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drafts still. Those drafts are just not getting down. But yeah, I like that the stream is looking nice. So Richarlison I don't like. Honestly, I would drop Foden and improve Richarlison. And most probably I will be able to improve. So here I will go with Isaac. Like that. I will be dropping Foden. I will be dropping João Pedro, to be honest. Who could be instead of Richarlison? If you want to keep Foden, it's going to be tough. But for 7 million forward, yeah, I like Guardiola more, Gabriel. For 7 million, you can go with just go okay. Sort by price. Yes, I like. Not a lot of players at 7 or even 6. I would be just dropping Richarlison and I would be going for a 6.5 midfielder, Malber, to be honest, and just suck off the striker position and just go with a heavy midfield. Like I can go with, so here you can pick, let's say, Bailey. Oh no, okay, you own Bailey. So you go with Gordon, and here, oh no, you don't have the money for Gordon yet. Okay, so for 7 million, I would go Eze, to be honest. And I would drop him to a 4.5 player, like Mahoney, yeah. I will be going like that, for example, and this will be my draft. You can go for a 6.5 player and get a better defensive cover, in my opinion, but the rest is okay. But without them, I couldn't rate it high because you have a really weak bench. Like the bench is non-existent, honestly. Like 2 defenders from newly promoted sides. Yeah, you're not rotating those defenders too often, but still I would go a little bit higher. I don't like Richarlison, I don't like Joao Pedro, to be perfectly honest, but I can live with Joao Pedro. With Richarlison, until I see he's starting, I'm not going there. So I will give this a 7.5 out of 10 just for originality and for managing to fit in Salah, Palmer, Foden and Saka in one draft. This is a pretty nice job, and you can even put in Eze, as you can see, instead of Richarlison, and all would be good. So Zach, it's now your team, mate. It's up to you now. Let's see what you have cooked. So now first in go it's Sanchez and Raya. So these drafts are now down to 7. Okay. So Sanchez, Raya. You have Anderson. You have Burn. Okay, so here it's Anderson. You have Robinson. Robinson. Okay, you had Guardio as well. Not Guardio. And you had Ponsa. Okay. Another team for review. That is from Hayden. And the previous one was from Kev. Okay. So we're now up to Zach. We've got the defense. So Salah, Bailey. Next up, it's Gordon, Foden, Eze. So Gordon, Foden, Eze. Here is Gordon. And up front, Joao Pedro, Isaac Watkins. Saka or Guardio or Foden and Gabriel? Saka and Guardio. Mikhail. And here it's Isaac. Okay, so your lineup looks, let's say, like that. First of all, it was Zach who am I reviewing a draft for. I wouldn't go Raya and Sanchez. Honestly, for a 5.5 keeper, you are never changing him. So don't go for Sanchez. Yeah, you can rotate him for some point. I prefer Sanchez and a 4.0 keeper, but 2 keepers, one of them that is over 4 million and the other is 5.5. For me, is not a good strategy. You can then save some money from, that is, let's say, 1.5 million. You can save some money from defense, as Guardia is never being subbed off, so you're rotating 3 players for 2 positions, which is all right. You can get like Aston Villa, West Ham, Aston Villa, Newcastle and Crystal Palace lineup, and you're all right. And that will leave you with 2 million more, which can be used to improve somewhere else in the team. If you by any chance want to drop Joao Pedro and get 1 million more, that's 3 million. So now you can go from Gordon to Palmer. So basically, Zach, I like the attack, but the defense is too wasted. Maybe you can invest the money and go for an even more expensive defender like Saliba or Guardio instead of Raya, just because I believe it's a waste of money. Like you're never playing Raya or Sanchez together, so you're wasting at least 0.5. In my opinion, you are wasting more as expensive keepers with Arsenal starting fixture. It doesn't look like the best option. So attack, I would give you a very solid rating of 9. I can improve it a little bit, but yeah, 9. But from the defensive, I will have to drop it down to 7. So 7 out of 10 for you, Zach, in my opinion. Like you have too much money spent in a lot of players, yeah, and your bench is going to give you headaches to pick players, and sometimes I feel like it's better just to go for the team that is in front of you. So next up is Tomato. Tomato, now it's your turn. Tomato soup is up. Turner sells. Okay, here we go with Turner. Yeah, let's go with sales here as it's going to be the starting keeper. You have to be careful with the starting keeper as it might not be sales. I have to be careful as well. Gabriel, Burn, Cowell, Mikolenko. Okay. So Mikolenko is here. Gabriel will be here. So Gabriel, and here it's Cowell. An interesting pick about Cowell. I might consider him as well if I don't go for their keeper. Then it's Hudson-Odoi. Okay, you have Salah. Yeah, Salah and Kunku, Hudson-Odoi, Gordon, Bowen. Okay. This is a differential draft for sure. Oh, wow, I saw Salah. Next up it's Nkunku, Gordon and Bowen. Okay, that's an interesting selection. Haaland, Isaac. Okay, Haaland. And here it is. Oh, hello, Tom. Nice to see you. Another Tom. Hello. Oh, good evening, FPL Cortex. Nice to see you. Mahoney is here. Okay, so you have some money. You have a pretty okay team. Bowen. Oh, Isaac is here. So, Isaac, I am putting your draft on the back of the queue. So, yeah. And I will rate it later. I may leave some drafts for reviewing at the video, because if they keep coming, I wouldn't be able to go through everything. But yeah, Tom, I cannot as well. It's pretty difficult for me. I don't want to be fooling anyone. I will be going with him. So here I like the money spent in defense. I like the money spent in attack with having Salah and Haaland. Like Bowen, for me, is an extra spending of money. You can go for a 6.5 player, or you have 0.5, so you can improve Hudson-Odoi for Morgan Gibbs-White if you go for Eze here, but I don't want to. Yes, give it, and I will be putting it in the list, and I will see if I will have the time to review them, because I'm getting a little bit tired of reviews, but let's see. I'll try to push. So yeah, FPL Cortex, if I'm not done here, I will review them on the video. So for sure, I will be doing that. You can give it here. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I like that draft. I don't want to lie to you. Bowen is a pretty strange pick for me. I haven't seen him in a while being selected, but Bowen is going to be a talismanic player, even though the fixtures are difficult. Maybe Bowen is going to be out for me. Like, I don't like him against this defense, even this, and Aston Villa most probably. So yeah, it's not like I will be relying on that. But apart from Bowen, honestly, your team is good. I like it. Eze, and then you pick someone else, or 6.5 to another 6.5s. You have a lot of money there to invest as well. But yeah, you have already 0.5, so Eze and someone else, it looks even better. So yeah, I like it. You can even drop Bowen to Eze, and that will give you 1 million, which will lead you to Odegaard for Gordon, so you have options, but the defense is pretty solid. I'm giving this draft 9 out of 10 tomato. You impressed me with this draft, and it's a little bit differential, not to say not the least. Okay, we're now talking with Luke. Luke, hello. Sanchez, Turner. Okay, let's go for Sanchez. It's a 4.5 keeper. I like it. Okay, Hayden. So yeah, Hayden, we're going now to yours because you jumped the queue. Okay. I don't know, Tom, if he's nailed starter. No worries, tomato soup. Yeah, I'm going with Hayden's next as he jumped the queue with the rating. So Raya Sanchez. Okay, Hayden, I'm going with Raya here. Burn Guardio Gabriel. Okay, a lot of money spent here. Mats and Leave Davis. Okay, I haven't seen Leave Davis. That's a good shout out. Davis. Next up is Saka. Next up, oh, I forgot. Odoi. Nkunku Doku Sawa. Nkunku Doku Salah. Watkins. Okay, Aaron Blake. Just submit your team and we'll review it next. Just put your team into the chat and it's up next after Hayden. So Watkins is here and Armstrong is here. Okay. Okay. So Sanchez and Raya. First of all, Hayden, I would like to say that I don't like it a lot to have both of them. Like, choose one of them. If you want double Arsenal defense, go with Raya and Gabriel. But if you're going already with Gabriel, I don't think that this is needed. I believe that I don't believe if you are not going with a double up, this should be the case. So yeah, the drafts are down to 7. Yeah, still 7. Okay. Yeah, I don't think double goalkeeper. You can save a lot of money from dropping down Raya, honestly. I don't feel like going with him or Sanchez, but you own Gabriel, just Raya or Gabriel, one of them, and drop, let's say we drop Raya and we go for a 4.5 keeper, whoever it is, let's pick Turner. Now you have money free. You have Madsen, you have Guardio and Gabriel. You're never benching Hayden, Gabriel, and Guardio. So why do you have a 5 million and a 4.5 million defender? I believe that's a waste of money once again. Because how the hell are you going to fit all of them? You have a playing bench as a whole, but I believe it's too heavily playing. Like, you are never going to go to your third bench option, especially with so many transfers being saved. I don't think it's going to happen. Tom is saying that he loves Garnacho. I like Garnacho as well. But yeah, I would be... Leave Davis is an interesting pick. I would keep him, but most probably I would sell Madsen and I will go for Harwood Bellis or another 4.0. It really doesn't matter. And then in game week 3, 4, and 5, I will use Davis instead of Burn for the harder fixtures, and I'm good to go there, Hayden. So this is a better defense now, in my opinion. You're 2.5. Yeah, I will just go to a 4 million FPL Cortex. You don't need 5 million and a 4.5 bench option. Like, you are playing 3 defenders almost all the time. If you're going to play with 4, you have to drop an attacker in that case. But I don't see a reason to drop an attacker at the moment. So yeah, Guardio and Gabriel playing. Let's say Burn is already there, confirmed. And yeah. Just a second to answer a message. And yeah, I don't think you need to improve that much the defense. And see, that is 2.5 million more already. Now going into attack. Next up in midfield, you have Salah. Okay, he's the captain option. You have Doku and Kunku. Okay, you have Saka as well. So you have two expensive players. But here with 2.5 million in the bank, you can do some improvements for sure. Yeah, 2.5 million, man. Like, this is a lot of money for just clearing up the bench. I'm not saying that you should keep Davis or sell Madsen. You can sell whoever, but I'm giving you an example of how you could improve the team. And like 2.5 million freed, that's a lot. Yes, I can show it at the end, tomato soup, for sure. Don't worry. I will finish with my team if I have the time, or we'll see whose team is going to be left out. But yeah, for now, I'm going to, at the end, I'm showing my team. But yeah, see, no matter how and which rotations you make, at the end, you end up with a good budget. And now, let's say, yeah, I'm going to get to that. Okay, Aron Blake, I have your draft, and it's going to be next, don't worry. Yeah, Davis is a pretty interesting pick, and it's a differential for sure. Like, for the first 2 weeks, you're not going to bench any of those players, and you're good there. So you have Isaac, you have Watkins. Let's see what happens if we sell, for example, Doc. Yeah, let's say he is not the best option. So you're 0.5 away from KDB or Foden. And my advice would be to just sell one of Armstrong or Hudson-Odoi. It doesn't matter who, the fixture run is good for both of the teams. I would be believing more in Hudson-Odoi. I don't know who is yet on penalties for Southampton. Maybe it's Armstrong. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. But if he's on pens, I would keep him and then just will sell Hudson-Odoi, let's say, for wings. And now you sell Doku for, let's say, Foden. And that's a really better draft in my opinion, Hayden. And you still have, yeah, at the minute it's differential, but 0.5. And this team together played with Armstrong. Armstrong can be João Pedro as well, but still, look at that draft. You have 0.5, you have 3 playing players. I know that Wings and Harwood Bellis are not earning the same points as Hudson-Odoi and Madsen, but you're not playing all of them. So you have a 6.5, you have a 9.5, you have attack, you have a lot of things. Yeah, Armstrong is a good option and a good shout out. I may even consider him as well for my team. We'll see. I will try to do an updated draft with better split of the money and to see how it goes, but maybe improve the defense from the money from Darwin. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But for now, I really enjoyed this draft way more to the first one. Like Raya, Sanchez waste, too many defenders waste, and with those money that you saved, you're improving Doku and not having a very big option there. So yeah, Hayden, that will be my final for your initial draft. I would say a 6.5 out of 10 because you had a lot of money wasted, in my opinion, for players that are not earning points. We earn points from 11 players. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're not earning a lot of points from the bench. The bench is there just to control the flow and just to keep us safe. But for now, 6 point out of 10. But if we move this, we're immediately going to a 9.5 or 9 million out of 10. Yeah, okay. I'm not so popular, so you can keep them a secret. But yeah, it can be a really good attacking potential for Ipswich and Southampton. The issue with me for those picks is that they're newly promoted sides, and I'm not overly excited by the way those teams are setting up. But for differentials, and you don't have a lot of risky players, maybe apart from Nkunku, who now is a little bit risky because I don't know where he's playing. Everything else looks amazing and I like it a lot. So yeah, from 6.5 to a 9 in a span of like 10 minutes of thinking straight about the draft, I believe that's good. Let me just pour something to drink because it's getting harder and harder for me to speak without anything to drink. Oh, Kendo, nice to see you. I don't know, Kendo, where are your notifications? 90 minutes. We're having a lot of discussions already. I've reviewed around 15 drafts. No worries, Hayden. I will be doing more raging streams. So next week I will be creating an updated draft, and at some point during the week I will be creating a draft that one more stream that is about rating your drafts. So you can come once again and do the things. Francisco Neves, where am I from? I'm from Bulgaria, man. Okay, we're done with Hayden. Now let's go to Aron. Let's see. Okay, that's a lot of players. Let's go. So here it's Allison. Yeah, I'm Gino 17. So Cortex, I couldn't jump the line, man. Sorry. Like, yeah, you are one of the regulars, but there is a line now, and I don't want to jump it. The only way to jump it is to guys that contribute with real money, because it's not fair for them just to keep waiting. But yeah, thank you, Hayden. Nice that you are subbed. But yeah, Cortex, your draft will be reviewed. Don't worry. Even or a video or a stream, I will try to be it on the stream. So yeah, we'll really try to do it here. But still, I don't want to. Yeah. Sorry for that, Cortex. I know you're one of the OGs, but I cannot. It's not fair for the rest of the community who are trying to. We are trying to build it up, and yeah, when I do those ratings, I will have to follow a line just to be in order, just to have it for everyone, or they will be get annoyed. Yeah. I'm sweating too hard. I'm turning on the AC, guys. Once again, it became hot, but now it's good. Okay, now it's Aron. Let's go. Allison first. Becker. Okay. Next up is Martinez. Okay, that's really interesting right now from Aron. So then it's Gabriel. Okay, we're keeping him. Van den Ven. He has a Newcastle defender. Let's. How did you get on in Euro Fantasy? I was doing quite bad at first. Then I was doing amazingly well, and then I finished at top 12k. But at the end, I made wrong decisions and they cost me. But I had a lot of fun. So yeah, top 12k, top 12.5 to be exact. Let's say Livramento. It's a different pick that I've seen for now. Ake, okay. And Cowell. Oof, a lot of players. Ake and Cowell. Watch out, is everyone loading the drafts in here? You can put the here. Why don't do FIFA videos anymore? Because I did not like how FC24 is happening, and I wanted to focus on fantasy because I am working a regular job at daily, so I cannot upload so much content. If I grow as big as I can afford to work this and this to be my job, and one day I may go and do something else, but for now I will be keeping my regular daily job, and I will be trying to upload FIFA FPL videos. Sorry for FIFA. I have a plan to start playing with some of the viewers and have some fun there. So you can drop in the Discord when there's a Discord in the link. When I go there, we'll speak about playing FIFA, and I will create a channel for it, and we'll do all those great stuff. So Hudson Odoi, it's here. That's really good. I ended up 41k for the Euros and won my mini league, so can't complain. Nice, Hayden. Nice job. So glad. Yeah. I remember you. Look, did you change the profile picture? Not got my lives going yet. Why not? I will send in my amazing draft. Where am I sending it? You can put it here in the chat. Hate my team, please. Michael, please do it in one message. I will rate it then. Tomato, I'm supporting Liverpool. So let's continue with Aron. So Francisco is adding the draft. Let's put Francisco in. He's number 25. Oh no, it's not a draft. Sorry, it's not a draft from Francisco. Do we know who is expected to be goalkeeper for Nottingham Forest? I have Carlos Miguel that Nottingham Forest bought for 4 million from Corrientes in my draft. We don't know. It's either him or Sales. We don't know yet. But yeah, let's finish with Aron's draft because I'm taking so long. So, Aron, Hudson-Odoi, it's next. Then we have Madison. We have Gross. Wow, that's a differential draft if I've seen one. We have Rashford. And we have Bernardo Silva. Okay. Then in attack we have Isaac, Gakpo, Haaland. So Gakpo, Haaland. Okay. I didn't realize you had a Discord, bro. Just join. Can't wait to chat there off stream. Yes, FPL Cortex, I have it. It's in the description. Correct choice for this FPL starts to decide if I'm going Haaland or not. I'm not going without Haaland. Sorry. Rate my team, please. I'm putting it Michael into the line. Gross is going to Dortmund, mate. Maybe. We have to see. Carlos Miguel is 2.4 meters tall, tallest player in the league. I think, wow, I didn't know that he was this tall, but yeah. Okay, let's focus on Aron's draft. Okay, I first of all see an immediate issue. Like, let's say you play Ake every week. FPL Josh is here. I'm putting it into the line as well. Okay. So Aron's draft is I see an immediate issue. First of all, you have a 5 million keeper and a 5.5 million keeper. Aron, I just like I advised Hayden, I wouldn't go and do that. Like, if you want one of them, you can keep Becker, let's say, but let's say sell Martinez for a 4 million keeper. It immediately will free up some budget, 1.53. Okay. Let's say this is how it looks. So, okay, let's say it's Gross here, but still in defense, you have this. You have Van den Ven, who is 4.5, and he's going to be replaced by Konsa. So if you're getting in Konsa, don't get Martinez. Like, it's not needed. You go with Alisson, it's expensive, and I don't know if that is true, but if it's worth it. But yeah, I don't know. If you like expensive goalkeeper, Alisson is a good choice. It's up to you, mate, but I wouldn't go with 2 expensive keepers. Like, there is no need. Next up, Livramento can be Burn, it can be Ho, it can be or either Livramento. So let's say it's a Newcastle defender. I'll consider him like that. If you're selling, you said Van den Ven in game week 3. That's already a booked transfer. I, first of all, don't like to have a booked transfer for defenders. I don't think that this is a thing. Yeah, FPL Cortex, exactly. If you have Becker, you're playing him every week. You don't need another keeper. Exactly. If you have a keeper that is more than 4.5, you don't need another keeper to be rotated. I would say that you don't need a keeper another at all. But if you like rotating keepers, it's good, but not that expensive. That is close to 10 million in the bank used for a rotating goalkeeper, and they do not get the players. Aron's is differential. FC Bernardo has to go though. Let's see. So let's say Ake, it's good. City defender 5.5. I would upgrade him to Guardiola, to be honest. But if you want Ake, you can stick with Ake. Gabriel is okay. Newcastle defender is okay. Here you can downgrade one of the defenders to 4 million. Like, it's not needed to have so many players here. But let's say you want 4.5 players, but 2 4.5 players fighting for one 4.5 spot, basically 3 players, it's too much. I would drop most probably Van den Ven and go for Harvard Bellis. It's going to be that opinion picking Ortega. If Ederson goes, Ortega is the guy. But unless it does happen, I wouldn't be going. Next up is we sorted out the defense. This looks much better. You are now 1.5 million ahead, Aron. I believe that this is good thing. Then in midfield you have Rashford, who you said is your differential, and switching to Nkunku after. Okay, it's a possibility. Let's say you are doing that. Why you are selling him in game week 1? I don't know, because Brighton are not good defensively, Southampton then are not good defensively. If you're getting Rashford, just stick with him for more weeks. I don't think that's a bad thing to do. Hudson-Odoi, it's a good option. I like him. Then it's Maddison and Bernardo. Maddison I like as a shout-out cam. Last season he was one of their best players, and I might consider getting him. I might not. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but we need to see how the preseason is going for every team, and we're going to recite even more. And now we're getting to the attack. Let's discuss the attack. Isaac and Haaland, perfectly fine options. Pranav, hello. Yeah, you can put it in the chat here, and I will put it in my list. Gakpo is 50-50, but let's say that's a Liverpool striker, so I get that. It's either him or Darwin. Okay, I get that. I like that as a punt. But Gross, this is wasting 6.5 million of a spot, and this is wasting a 6.5 million of a spot. Like, if you sell Gross and you go for wings, let's say, for the sake of it, now you are with 10.5, mate. You can go for Foden, you can go for KDB, you can go for Palmer, you can go for anyone apart from Salah, you can go for Saka, you can go for Odegaard, you can go for Bruno if you want double United, you can go for Foden, you can go for Palmer. Like, you have a lot of money in places that it's not needed to have them. Like Gross, there is a rumor that he is leaving. You can get Gross instead of Rashford. You can sell Rashford for Nkunku. You can go with Palmer and just not get Nkunku. You can do a lot of those things, but the initial draft, I didn't like it. It's the same that happened with Hayden. I would say that this goes from 6 million, because 6 rating, because you had a lot more wasted money, while he had at least several premium players. You're only with one, which is not ideal. Yeah, it's Haaland, and you can say you are captaining him every week, but still Saka, Palmer, they're penalty takers, they're delivering, and in my opinion, Foden is not a pen taker, but he's delivering as well. You can improve there, and if you go here with, let's say, Palmer, let's put Palmer and utilize the whole budget. And now this draft for me looks way better. Like, you have your punts with Maddison, with Rashford, with Gakpo, Liverpool attacker. You have solid players like Ake, Gabriel. You can have Haaland, Isaac. This looks far better for me, and you're still keeping your premium keeper, and I believe that this goes to 9 as well. Yeah, Aron, that's my opinion about the draft. I hope you enjoyed the analysis. Next up, we have Pranav's team is going into the chat. Let's put him in. Pranav, you have, let's see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drafts ahead of you, so you have to have patience. You may not even get the review today, because I have been reviewing drafts for almost 2 hours, and we'll see what will happen. Is there any 4 million keeper? No, not yet. FPL Hulk is here. FPL Hulk, I'm putting the draft once again into the end of the queue, so you see when it's going to go. Next time I may prepare a queue, and we'll see how you see it next to the video how it's going. Kurum is here, another draft to be reviewed. A lot of drafts, almost 30 drafts today, which is a good number. How far you are? You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drafts away for your FPL Cortex. Yeah, they never end, but Tomato, I already reviewed yours. Why are you crying? You are reviewing more and more drafts, which in hindsight is a good thing, in my opinion. Like, why are you sad about it? Ake or Akanji. 50-50 for me. Even the keeper. No, the keeper. Ake or Akanji. We'll see where we will get to FPL Cortex. A lot I will see. Thank you, Pranav. If we get to a higher... Oh no, FPL Cortex, I still have time. I have my Friday free. So if I get more tired, I will do it, but I've already eaten dinner. And... oh, sorry. No worries, Tomato. So Kane Will, what do you think about saving 6 million in the bank to transfer out to game week 2 and bring in Haaland to have Haaland and Salah? I don't like it, Keen. It's just a transfer to be made. If Watkins deliver, are you selling him for sure? Are you not? If Haaland banks, is he going to be 15 million? You have to do. So yeah. Williams, how far are you? You are 4 from now on. So yeah, Pranav, I agree with the subs only. No, it's one or the other. It's not nailed Zach. Like, they don't have a nailed defender. Most probably Stones is the only nailed guy, so maybe he's the best option in my eyes. I don't know with their defenders. I believe Guardiola is the only nailed guy. But yeah, Pranav, thank you for the suggestion. If we grow so much that there are like 100, 200 people that are putting in the comments and they need to be subscribed, I will do it. But for now, we are such a small community and I want to communicate with everyone. So that's it. Okay, now it's time for Luke. Look, I'm ready for the Olympics and I'm ready for your draft. Finally. Yeah, it was funny. You reckon Rodgers is nailed? I feel like he's nailed. They signed a new winger today, but I feel like Rodgers is going to get a spot regardless. Here is Burn. Next up is Konsa. Next up is Andersen. Next up is Mikulenko. Okay. Next up is KGB. Okay, the first KGB of the evening. Sorry, I lost it. Next up is Foden. Okay, double CT. Interesting look. I like it. Gibbs White is here. Salah is here. Okay, that's a lot of premiums. I like that. Here is Gordon. Then it's Isaac, Watkins, Munich. Okay. Watkins, sorry, Isaac is in already. Oh. Yes, okay, this is your draft. Okay. You've managed to fit in a lot of players. What's happening here? Okay, so look. You have a really nice draft, mate. I like it. You have premiums. You have attackers. You have penalty takers. You have coverage for 4 teams. 4 teams is low, to be honest. Maybe 4 good attacking teams, to be saying the least. Okay, I like the 4.5 split, but I believe it's too stacked. Yeah, FPL Cortex, a lot of options, but don't forget there is Champions League this season. But yeah, look, I think your bench is stacked. Like, this is unnecessary. 6 million, mate. This is a lot. I don't see a reason to go for Muniz. But overall, the draft is good. I would give it an 8.5. Maybe just offload the bench a little bit. And maybe you can improve even Gordon to... You need how much money? 7.5. You need 1 million to Odegaard and 2.5 to... What's his name? Saka. And you're good to go. And if you want, you can go drop one of the City players. If you want a double City player, it's still a good thing. But 8.5 solid draft. I like it. I like the defensive options. I like that you don't overspend in defense. I like that you overspend a little bit on the bench, but that's an attack. And you can make a suggestion that you rotate. You can even sell Gibbs White for wings. And for example, one of the defenders for, let's say, Harwood Bellis. It doesn't matter. And this Gordon becomes Saka immediately. So you have now Salah, Foden, Saka, De Bruyne, Watkins, Isaac. Like this, like you can and put in Muniz up front. who might be a penalty taker as well. So this is a possibility. I like Gordon shoutout though, so I wouldn't be 1,000,000% recommending going and swapping Gordon out, but still I think that's a solid draft, and 8.5 at this time of the year without any extra information, that's a pretty high rating for me. So nice drop, Luke. Next up we have Juvena. Finally, I'm getting to some more drafts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 drafts in the queue. Okay, let's increase the queue. Next up is Juvena. Let's go with her, or with him, sorry. Pickford and Turner. Okay, Pickford. First shout out for Pickford. I like it. Then it's Mikulenko. Okay, a double Everton defense. Okay, Mikulenko is already in. Martinez Andersen, Konsa Harwood. So you have Konsa, who is already in, and you need Harwood. So Mikulenko, Martinez. So Burn is out for Martinez. Okay. Okay. Next up, it's Saka, Foden, Eze, Salah wings. Saka, Foden. Okay, Saka, Eze, and no Gordon, if I believe. Yes. This is wings. Watkins, Isaac, Havertz. Okay, first Havertz appears in the thread by Juvena. Wow, I quite like this draft, to be honest. Wow, this is a good draft. So let's say, who are you benching? Let's say you're benching this guy. I would swap Mikulenko, to be perfectly honest. You can go for Robinson. You can go for Burn. You can go for another thing. Juvena, but Mikulenko and pick for a double up in Everton seems a little bit like an overkill. Like their fixture run is not that amazing. Like Spurs, Villa, Crystal Palace in the first 6. But apart from that, brilliant. Juvena, you got a 9.5 out of 10. I wouldn't change basically anything. You go with an expensive keeper. You pick Mikulenko. Brilliant, brilliant, Juvena. Nice. 9.5 out of 10. One of the better drafts that I like the most. Like pretty differential picks. You have a lot of coverage. Maybe two Arsenal players is an overkill, and you can go with, if you save the money from, you cannot save the money though. But let's say you find the 0.5, you can go for Palmer instead of Saka, or for someone that's 8 million in attack, or 7.5 like who was there? So Solanke is an option. Yeah, you have options, but I really like this draft. Okay, now it's FPL Tom. Let's see his draft. So Flecken in goal, interesting. A lot of hard fixtures at the beginning, but yeah, Guardio, okay, a solid defender. Here we have a Forest defender, which I like a lot. FPL Tom, are you still here? Munoz, okay, a lot of money invested in defense, but I like it. You can always drop Munoz down to a cheaper defender. Gordon is here. Salah and Bailey, nice. When you upload a YouTube video with drafts from the stream, no, the stream will be immediately uploaded on the channel, so they will be always there. Don't worry about that. You can go and look at past streams and you're going to see this stream, but the video I'm uploading is most probably going to include from today's team. Thank you, FPL Cortex. Nice that I'm managing to contribute. Let's put just some names because I'm forgetting who these drafts are from. This is FPL Hawk. Sorry guys, just taking a little bit of a minute. So FPL Tom looks like he left. So yeah. And this is post draft is Pranav. Okay. Okay, FPL Tom, now this is for you. Keeping it up, Salah, Bailey, and the Frontiers. Wood, Haaland, Isaac. Okay, that's nice. And here I would guess the midfield is like that from FPL Tom. Like this will be it. Honestly, a brilliant draft. Let's say the defender. Would you to chat to you? Would love to chat to you sometimes. Pick up to your brain, pick your mind also. Two different minds. The FPL Cortex. There is a FPL chat. You can talk with a lot of people there, so don't worry. I will check it daily. We can chat there. We can have some fun. So yeah, whoever who is interested, join the Discord. You can subscribe to the channel. You can do a lot of things to support me. And yeah, should I get Odegaard for Gibbs White? My Wi-Fi went down. It's up to you, man. I wouldn't go past not getting him, but yeah, it's up to you. Okay, so. So the issue here, the only issue that I found is that Munoz is 5 million. Yes, he's very attacking, but still I don't think he's worth playing every week. Like, they have some questionable fixtures, but until game week 5, you can play him in everything, maybe apart from Chelsea. So Munoz is an option for sure against Everton as well. So yeah, I would say he's an option. So Munoz I like a lot. What the hell is happening? I don't know what is. Just a second to see what's going on. Because something is vibrating and it's not normal. Okay, I don't know what is going on, but it's not normal. I'll have to check it in the headphone watching the stream. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, Tomato. Nice to you. Concept of Anderson is a good combo to rotate. Yes, it's a very, very good combo to rotate. Okay, so Boli I like a lot. Maybe now with them most probably playing in a 3-4-2-1. It will be even better to go with a wing back from them, but still a really nice draft. Then it's Eze, Gordon, Bailey, or Salah. I like it. The issue is you don't have Palmer or someone like that, but still you own two premiums. Wood, Isaac, and Haaland. Yeah, I like that as well. So you've spent the money, you acted on a lot of teams, you have a 6.5 placeholders. So yeah, I like that quite a lot, FPL Tom. The issue is that you don't have the Arsenal attack, the Chelsea attack, the Spurs attack, and United attack. So a lot of tricky things. So I will give it an 8.5 out of 10. But those defensive options I really like, honestly. Now it's Liam's. I hope that Liam's is still here. Now it's your time, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drafts left for now. This number has been moving all the time. Okay, Liam's, you're next. Let's go with your draft. So, okay. This is Pickford. This is Sanchez. Robinson. Okay, Robinson. This I believe is Johnson. From Ipswich, Andersen. Euro is an interesting player to target here. 4.5 defender, nice. And Conce is the last one. Okay, Liams, nice, nice. Okay, let's put in like that for now. I believe that's your... Okay, I like it. Wings is here. Gibbs White, it's not, so let's put him. So Wings. So Gordon, Salah, Eze. And just Gibbs White instead of Bailey, okay. What is the problem? Because if something happens, Aron, in your team, an injury to an important player, you need to take a hit. If someone appears that you haven't found in the preseason is there, once again, like if he's performing, let's say, and boom, start scoring goals and you want him immediately, you have to do a hit once again and just change your plans. And if your plan is to swap a defender and you need an attacker or vice versa, it's going to get hard. So my advice, yeah, my advice is do not have a booked transfer for the next 2 weeks at least, because you will be able to adapt. Euro is a bit too forward. I will just discuss it in a moment. Yeah, we'll see. Look at the back. Look at the attack I could get if I had no Salah. I could have had KDB, Foden, Palmer, Saka, Gordon, Isaac Watkins, and the 4.5 forward. But you don't own Haaland and Saka, which seems risky. But I've seen already drafts with them, and this is a good draft in comparison. If you can afford Son instead of KDB or Foden, it would have been ideal. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're going with either Saka or Haaland. So. White is here, Gibbs White, sorry. Haaland, Isaac, Joao Pedro. Am I missing something? You have so much money in the bank? Liams, is that true? Liams, do you have 1.5 in the bank? Wow, congratulations. With Haaland Salah draft, you have 4.5. You have 1.5 million in the bank. Robinson, Johnson, Andersen, Euro, Winks, Gibbs White, Eze, Salah, Gordon, Haaland, Isaac, Joao Pedro. Wow. Immediately, Liam's, I would say don't go for two keepers. If you want Pickford, you go for him. If you want Sanchez, you go for him. It's not used to rotate 5 million keeper. Like, are you benching a 5 million keeper? I don't think so. For me, it's a risk strategy, and there is not such a big upside for them. Now with penalties being nerfed for them, yeah, if they score a goal, they get 10 points, but realistically, are they ever scoring a goal, the goalkeepers, in a normal game? Apart from that, yeah, I would go for a 4.0 keeper here. This immediately becomes Turner. And now you can go with... a 7.5, a 7 million midfielder instead of Joao Pedro. Like, I don't like Joao Pedro, honestly. I'm always telling to sell him. I've got hurt so much by him last season. And Joao Pedro doesn't seem like the guy that I will be relying on going into the season, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah. Euro, as FPL Cortex said, I don't think he's starting, or he's going to have difficulties adapting, most probably. We'll see, because he's so young. And I would go for Martinez if I want a United defender. If he's fit, you go for him. And still, you can go for a more expensive defender and can upgrade Gordon or Eze to someone better as well. Yeah, options like 9 million, 9.5. He doesn't have Arsenal coverage. True, Arsenal are a team that I would be looking to invest. Most probably I wouldn't go with Saka in my next team. I would try to spend a little bit more in the defense department, but we'll see how it goes and what I decide to get at the end. But yeah, De Ligt might be coming as well, as FPL Cortex is saying. Like, yeah, Euro, it's too risky for me at the start. But yeah, apart from that, it's a good team overall. Salah Haaland draft, I've seen several like that. The issue here is you spend too much in the goalkeeper department, and I could invest in a better attacker from Arsenal maybe, because you have no coverage. But yeah, all in all, a pretty good transfer. Yeah, you can go for Gvardio, you can go for Munoz as 5 million, you can go for someone else. It's an option. You can go for Gvardio, Saliba. You can go for a Liverpool 6 million defender. They're things. Cortex, that's a question for you, man. But Williams, for no Salah and for Salah and Haaland draft, I would give it an 8.5. With several changes, you are good to go. Maybe sell Euro for a 6 million defender, and you're good to go. Yep. Okay, let's go to Kev. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 drafts. I will try to keep at least 5 for my video, so at least 3 I will review more. And then 5 for... Okay. Let me just... for something... I will be starting in a minute for Kev's team. I don't know whose draft am I missing. Is Michael's draft? Yes, this is Michael. Okay. I haven't put his name. Yeah, maybe 5 drafts will be kept for the video. No worries, Liams. Yeah, most probably you're in. Yeah, by the looks of it, you're in. Who's the best for 7 million or under? Maybe Wood or Muniz, honestly. Like, yeah, the rest are a little bit... There is a little bit of a big gap. Duran is 6 million. Come on. Wissa is good option. Calvert-Lewin, Wood. I would go with Wood or Muniz, to be fair, for now. Armstrong as well. But yeah, I prefer a midfielder for 7 million less compared to a forward. Okay, Kev, let's go. So, Onana is in. Okay, nice. First Onana arrives. Onana. What's my name? Here it's Turner. Great. A good start with a cheap keeper. Martinez. Okay. A United fan, I see. Gaze here. Next up is Van Den. Not Chan, it's Van. Oh, thank you, Luke. Thank you for being part of the stream. I hope to see you next week when I do it once again. We'll see how the drafts have improved. Faes and Barco. Okay, that's interesting. Faes. Barco may be the best 4.0 that we're hiding, honestly. I haven't thought of him much, but we'll see about him. Just don't know how they're going to set up yet. And Kunku Foden. Wow. Foden. First Heung-min Son appears here. Just good value in Manu. I think I will consider Euro also. Okay, let's finish the input and we'll discuss it. Son. Next up is Garnacho. Nice. Wavia. I wouldn't go to Wavia. To be perfectly honest, too many midfielders from Chelsea and he's not playing. For what price gains? I'm confused. Zach, tomorrow's video is most probably going to be about defensive rotations. Next video is going to be to rate the rest of the drafts, and on Monday is going to be my updated draft. So you would have time to see it, and yeah, on Monday most probably is going to be my updated draft, or it's going to be on Sunday, one of the two. So tomorrow it's not for sure. Okay, so now Kev. Onana and Turner, I like it. I like to have a differential keeper. It's nice. A second United defender, you are relying a lot on United to keep a clean sheet. Are you so certain that they are doing that? I know that it's Southampton, but Liverpool, Crystal Palace, Spurs, a lot of attacking teams. So yeah, I would reconsider going for a second United defender. Van den Ven is good, but for how long? It's a differential pick nonetheless, but still I wouldn't be going that way. Faes and Barco, okay, you go without a bench, so you can afford Son, Foden, Watkins, Isaac, a lot of players, which is alright. I guess so. You are not needing to rely on it. Huawei is not the most amazing player because they have Enzo, they have not Enzo, yeah, Enzo, Caicedo, and several other players. So yeah, I think I should keep myself off Twitter honestly. Soon as I see a draft, I go straight to my team and start changing things. Yeah, I tend not to do that. I'm only looking at some threads about some things, about defenders, about attackers, about stuff. Drafts, I'm not too interested in looking because, as you said, I'm immediately going to change them and do things. But yeah, here Van den Ven is going to get tricky for him. Like Newcastle, Arsenal, and United, it's not brilliant, but okay, you can keep him as an option. Most probably consider changing Martinez. The defenders is okay. Midfield is nice. Wavia should be wings in my opinion, as I don't think he's getting any playing minutes around this season. And up front, I like it a lot. Honestly, this is a 9 out of 10, Kev. Apart from maybe double United defense and yeah, 9 out of 10. The attack is good, the midfield is solid and good to say, and yeah, I like it. Yeah, nice FPL Cortex. Good thinking. So Kev, 9 out of 10, man. You did a really good job. I liked it. So next up it's going to be Isaac. I don't know if Isaac is still here, but Isaac, you're up. So sales single, it's pretty popular keeper. He must be a Man United fan, surely. Most probably Kev is a Man United fan. There is nothing bad about it. No worries, Kev. I will keep doing it. Next week, expect something like that as well. I'll be rating some drafts and we'll have a lot of fun once again. So, let's see how it looks. Konsa, Burn, Fires, Benderek, Vario. Bendere, Bednarek, Gvardio, Burn, okay. And Konsa. Salah, Foden, Gordon, Palmer. Salah, Foden. Yes, Isaac, nice that you're here. I'm going to now getting to your draft. So Salah, Foden, Gordon. What happened? Gordon. And this is Palmer. Okay, I like that. Pedro, Watkins, and Isaac. So Pedro. Hudson-Odoi. Okay. Okay, so I would say that in defense you are good to go, Isaac. I like it. Kendo is asking, do I have a league? Yes, you can check the league code in the mini league, for the mini league in the description, or there is a direct link to join quickly. So yeah, and I will be creating soon a video explaining about my mini league and how am I creating the things. How I made a league code. You go to leagues, so you go to, let me log in first because I've been logged out. So you go to leagues and you go create and join new league. That's how you go, Sebastian. Okay. I'll have to leave several of those leagues, but that will be something for later. Okay, so the defense I like, Isaac. Thank you for staying here up until now. I like it a lot. I don't see a reason why to change it. Yeah, I like it. And honestly, your draft is so close to a perfect draft in my eyes and how a draft should look. Like, you don't own Haaland, which may become an issue, but it's your opinion. And if I go here for, let's say, Mahoney, and I do this, and I do instead of this, I go for Gibbs White, I have the better Forest player, and I have not a benching headache, a sure penalty taker with a good fixture run. And honestly, this draft is top 3 of the day, Isaac. Honestly. The only issue is not having a solid bench, but who cares? Like, it's brilliant. It's well made. Congratulations, Isaac. I liked it a lot. 9.5 out of 10. Good job, Isaac. I like it a lot. If you want a player to change, you can keep Hudson-Odoi and what's his name? Joao Pedro. Have I made a legal code, Sebastian? Yes, you can go and check it in the description, mate. Sorry, I misread your question. But yeah, FPL Cortex, now it's your time, man. Let's see what you've cooked. Yes, they can rotate, but why you are waiting up until... So basically you're starting Hudson-Odoi against Bournemouth, Southampton and Wolves, and then you're waiting... you're waiting for his fixtures to become better. Like here, you can just get it. Since we can bank up 5 transfers, I think having a strong bench will be more important, so we don't have to sell a player if they get a red card or injured, for example. Okay, you can do that, but before you save so many transfers, you have a wild card. Like, why do you care so much about saving transfers and not... You're going to want to utilize players. Nonetheless, if you have a lot of injuries after game week 1, it's just unlucky. Like, you have 4.5 defender, you have 4.0 million defender in the bench option. They're going to get points, so it's not an immediately thing to get into. Like, putting money on the bench, it's okay for a safe thing. But Still, what do you think about what? Ah, okay, you are going to say about. But yeah, Mr. Scruffy misses a lot. I do not think it's okay to. I don't think it's okay to waste too much money in the bench. Like you earn points from 11 players. If you want to save 5 transfers, go for it. But I don't see any appeal. If you want to save 5 transfers, just play once a month. Honestly, like what's the deal with that? I don't like that saving of so many transfer. What I think about Brennan Johnson, that he's not nailed, and I don't think about getting him into the draft. I believe Kulusevski is the better option. I believe it's going to be Son, Madison, Kulusevski, and Richarlison, or Werner somewhere in the mix-up. But Johnson is going to be a bench option in my opinion. Zach. And yeah, that's why Mr. Scruffy misses a lot with those transfers. I don't plan to bank more than 3, honestly, because that means that I'm not playing the game. I'm just waiting for things to happen, and I'm getting points on the bench. That is the thing. So, yeah. Sorry about if that disappoints you, but still, I don't fancy doing transfers. And that's why it's not utilizing the bench. You're putting players that are worth less money, but you can rely on them, like a 4.0 defender and a 4.5 defender. And a 4.5 midfielder for the sake of it. Have I done your team? No, Michael. Your team will be going to be left for the video that I'm going to deploy on Monday. So I'm going to review it on Monday. Sorry about that, man, but yeah, I have been streaming for a lot of time, and it's getting too heavy now to do so, because I'm starting to get yeah, it's going to get hard. So the last team I'm going to review today is FPL Cortex. The rest of you guys, Michael, FPL Josh, Pranav, FPL Hulk, and Kurum, I'm going to be reviewing you on a video, so you're going to get a shout out in the video. So yeah, you can rely on that. Sorry to disappoint you, but 25 drafts have been reviewed. 24 drafts I have reviewed today, and yeah, and I still have to show my team and explain my team. So we have a lot of things to finish up the chat. Yeah, but a shout out in a video, Michael. It's hard to say no. If Gakpo isn't nailed, would you go to Richarlison considering diving is pants? No, I will pick Darwin, Aron, instead of Richarlison. Richarlison doesn't feel like doing at all for me. But we'll see if a better option occurs than Darwin. If Jota is the main striker, I will go for Jota. So yeah, decision. Yeah, Hudson Odoi is very helpful, but you can go for Rogers. It's 5 million, and he's the same thing as like Hudson Odoi. And when you have to make a decision and Hudson Odoi scores a hat-trick and you have him on the bench, it's not a good thing. It's better to utilize the money better if you have a lot of money to spend. Yeah, I might change my appeal when I see how the cheap players are going. But speaking of my experience in the FPL games, starting with a bench to be rotated, it's always tricky, because if you want to get to a specific player and those millions that are on the bench are stopping you, it's going to be bad. Okay, Cortex, now let's focus on your team. So let's go with Flecken. Next up is going to be Bentley. Yeah, this is going to be the last draft that I review, guys. If someone yet contributes with the super chat, of course, before the end of the street, I will look at his draft. But the rest of you guys are going to be spoken about in a video, so stay tuned for that. I'll have a lot of drafts to discuss there, 5 so far. And next up, yeah, I will show you my draft and we will finish it then. So Van den Ven, okay, Conce's here, Mikulenko and Kastan, okay, so let's put Van den Ven, let's put Mikulenko, and let's put Kastan. And Harold Bellis is the last guy. Let's put him here. Harwood Bellis, okay. Then it's Gordon Saka. So this is Odoi. Oh, it's on the bench, yes. So Odoi, Salah, Gordon, Saka is here, okay. On the bench is Wings. Yeah, I believe you cooked, man. Like, pretty nice draft. I can already see where it's going. And this is Armstrong. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot, to be fair. You have coverage, you have defensive coverage, you have Gordon to cover the... Okay, no Isaac. That's interesting. So no Isaac, Buck Watkins. That's a different view. I've not seen a lot of drafts doing that. But you are having Haaland, you're having Salah, you're having Gordon, you're having Saka. Huh. Honestly, I would go my way and maybe drop out Saka. That's the only thing that I might do, but if you like that setup, it's a 9.5 out of 10. I don't see a lot of issues here with that draft. The thing I will do, honestly, Cortex, is if I'm going with them, I'm going to go with Odegaard. How to spell his name, I don't know. And this money is going to be invested here, either for Eze or anyone at 6.5. But let's say Eze to utilize the whole budget. But it's not going to be Hudson-Odoi leaving, it's going to be Armstrong leaving for Mahoney or whoever his name is. It doesn't matter. Winks is in, Winks is leaving, and here it's Eze, most probably. Eze or anyone at 6.5. Like, you can go for sorry, let's go for midfielder 6.5. You can go for Rice, you can go for Bailey, you can go for Nkunku. Arba at touch. Did you put your team? I don't have it. Sorry, I will finish up in a second, but did I miss it? No, I haven't reviewed it, man. Sorry. But have I received it from you? Did you put it in the comment section in some of the videos? No. I don't think I've seen your draft at all. Like, where it is. Arba Touch, can you put it and I will review it on a video, man? I don't see your draft. Yeah, and Nkunku is good shout out to cover the attack. Like that. If he's nailed, by the way. And yeah, doesn't this look like a better draft for you? I can even go to a lengthier extent and do this. Return Wings to the side. Put Mahoney out. Put in... Oh, I didn't see you, man. Can you put it again? I will go, Cortex, look at this. Havertz. And this is immediately the better Forest option. And this looks like a cheeky draft, man. Honestly. How good is that in your opinion, FPL Cortex? You have Arsenal coverage, you have the better Forest player, and you have a Chelsea coverage now, instead of a Southampton coverage. Like, do you agree with me? About Flicken, once again, I'm a little bit skeptical because Crystal Palace, Liverpool, City, Spurs is not screaming. Did we cook FPL Cortex? Tell me, did we cook? Yep, I'm glad that we finished on such a high at the end. Yes, I'm adding it to the list, Arba attach. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it badly, but yeah, I'll just code you Arba. It's way quicker. So yeah. So yeah, this is going to be the last review draft for today. The rest of you guys that didn't manage to get a review and Cortex about the draft before the changes, I would say it's an 8.5 out of the 10 score. Why Flecken though? I don't know why Flecken. It's a personal choice. I would suggest Sanchez or Seus or someone like that. But Flecken is the third best option, if I have to be honest. So I might end up on Flecken. Just why not? If I'm planning to save the wild card up until game week 13, look at that fixture run though. Like home fixtures again, Leicester, Ipswich, Wolves, and Southampton. A lot of home fixtures. And you're away to Everton, who are not scoring. About Van den Ven, he can replace it with Castan. Like game week 3, game week 4, it's good for him. Then game week 5 is good for Spurs. And then he can go back to Castan once again. So I don't think he needs a plan for a transfer, Aron, which is the beauty of the rotating bench. You don't need plan, you just adapt on the fixtures. But yeah, Michael, FPL Josh, Pranav, FPL Hawk, Hurum, and Tarba. That's a good. He has a 4 million keeper. Oh, that's a good strategy, Arba. Going with Flecken because he has player, but blocking yourself from Mbuma and Tony, this might be a mistake, say the least. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky. So yeah, I wouldn't bet on double keepers, but Flecken is the only. Yeah, Strakosha is not playing, so Flecken is a good shout out. I might consider him. But yeah, I believe we did all right. We have 6 drafts left, and we're going to end on 6 drafts left in the queue for now. If someone until the deadline puts either a super chat or a team, one of it is going to be reviewed today, the other is going to be reviewed on the video that I'm going to plan for next week, the beginning of the week. So yeah. You like him, but is he nailed? Lekin is 4.5, yes. But there isn't a starting 4.0. If there is a starting 4.0, I'm immediately going there. Yeah, I like that a lot. So let's go and see how my draft is looking at the moment. By the way, FPL Cortex, the only issue I have with that team is that you're not owning Isaac, by the way, because he and Eze are the 2 players that have not left my draft yet so far, and I like them both. But if you prefer this setup with Gordon and Watkins instead of Isaac and Eze, it's completely fine, honestly. But why not you get under... because you don't... I can show you how to get them, but I have to change around the team a lot. FPL Cortex, to be fair. Like, I can do it in 5 moves, and the team is going to still be strong, and it's going to be for my liking, but I'm going to have to rotate the team a little bit. But yeah, I want to see if Chelsea buy Wunin because there are rumors for him, and if that happens, we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, okay, let's go and see my team. So this is my team so far. This is Sales in goal. He is going to get changed for sure because I don't think it's going to be too good. I will be going for a forest defender, but most probably for a fullback of their side. Eina is a very good shout out for me, but that will be happening for the updated draft. Cons, Andersen, Mikulenko, Robinson, Harvard, Bellis in defense. So basically, I'm owning Cons, Andersen, Mikulenko, and Robinson. I might need to swap around things. Yeah, but why to playing goalkeepers, man? Are you going to get so much points by rotating keepers? Like, what happens if he performs in a bad game or he's bad at a good game? Like, it's too much stress, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm planning here to most probably drop Konsa for Eina and drop Sales for either Flecker or Sanchez. In midfield, time with Bailey, Eze, Palmer, and Saka. Eze is a player that haven't left my draft since the start of the season, and unless there is an injury threat for him, I might do it. Up front, I have Darwin, Isaac, and Holland, but I believe that Darwin is being changed, most probably. Holland and Isaac are not going anywhere unless there are some injuries, so they're my nailed players. Darwin is most probably going to be Havertz. Saka is most... yeah, Aron, I don't know who is starting, so it's a placeholder for a Liverpool striker. So Havertz is an option here if they don't buy a striker before the end of the summer transfer window. Havertz is playing for sure. Saka will be dropped for someone. I don't know for who. No, I cannot, and I don't need to. Double Arsenal defense for the start of the season, I don't like it. After game week 6, yes. I can get to Watkins FPL Cortex. But if I sell Bailey, yeah, and I will sell Bailey for the attacking mid for yeah. Do you really like Power Stack without Ulise and with Monteta stuck at the Olympics looking week before the season starts? Potentially, yes, I do. I like the player. Last season, remember when Mbumo was playing without Tony, and everyone was saying, okay, how are they going to perform without Tony? What's going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. And Mbumo was the best player for the first 4 weeks. So I'm not relying on a player missing. I'm relying on a system, and that system is doing amazingly well. Yep, FPL Cortex, this may happen. I may do, let me show you what I may do. No, 0. It's Saka out, it's Darwin out, and it's Bailey out, and it's going to be Odegaard for the start. Why the hell not? It's going to be Watkins here for sure, and here it's going to be most probably Solskjaer. And this might be my starting draft. So yeah, this looks like better rotation wise, like having the same players from the attack but Watkins instead of Darwin. Wow, Powers bid for Smith Rowe. Where is he going to play? As a cam or a right winger? Most probably. Yeah, I don't have Salah. So that's why I need an attacker from Liverpool. It's either going to be Szoboszlai or McAllister, depending on who is there. But Darwin is a good option as well. Bailey is a good option. I need to see how they're setting up in preseason to decide if it's either going to be this triangle or the other triangle. But we'll see. We'll have a lot of time to think about stuff, so yeah. For now, it's this draft. It's the first. It's a little bit differential with players like Darwin, Bailey. I like them a lot. But players not moving from my side, apart from injuries, are most probably Isaac, Haaland, and Eze. Like, this is that way. Palmer is here because of that fixture run. Like, okay, it's not that amazing, but it's still Palmer. And even though he was benched in the Euros and he wasn't utilized correctly, he was cooking. Like, he was the best player coming from the bench. Yes, yes, yes. Agree. Agree, Arba. That's why I'm considering selling Saka to either Havertz or Odegaard. But if I sell Odegaard, I can either improve. If I get Odegaard, I can improve the defense. But that will leave me with still a lot of money in the bank. I will go with Munoz. An 8. Okay, nice FPL Cortex. An 8 for a first draft. It's good. What would you change? Saka, most probably. I will be selling Saka for sure. Would you take Palmer over Haaland any fixture this season as a captain? We'll see. We'll see. Don't have the plan yet, Digital Mayhem. Do so, but still might do. No Salah, no Watkins. Yeah, it's risky. As you say it, I prefer no Saka. The issue here is that I wanted to have a placeholder for Son, or for a Spurs attacker, but it's not looking like it's going to happen. Or it can happen with something like, look at this, maybe Havertz, let's say, and here go for 9.5, go for maybe Maddison. But this means no Liverpool yet, no Villa other player, it's Maddison. Not the most amazing thing. To Gibbs White, you say? Not to... Okay, without a Liverpool player. So, yeah, Odegaard is most probably going to end up in my draft. I know that he is expensive and it's not delivering too much, but 8 goals and 11 assists with semi... I have linked this season, Johnson going to be the best per sunset. Most probably, but it didn't end up like that and didn't look like that was going to happen. But still, yeah, it's a fair shout out. Here and here is gonna go Watkins. Most probably I will end up on Watkins because I can easily sell him. Because that fixture run is good. Like, bad defense, bad defense, bad defense, bad defense. Mitomor, so I just like the Brighton fixtures, game week 1 and 4 and 5. But I don't like how they're going to set up Aron, honestly. I don't know how they're going to set up. I need to see some game time. If Jota gets a starter, he's immediately in. But yeah, maybe Gibbs White's a good shout out, and after that I can move. Maybe after game week 3 I can move to a Liverpool player, like when it gets harder for them, and if he's not performing. Like, this is a draft that I like. I might end up on this, but we'll see how it goes. I will be preparing it for Sunday. So for now I'm keeping it, but we'll see. I'll show it on the video and then you'll see it on the next draft, on the next rating videos. So yeah. Okay, guys, I will be ending. My FPL first draft is okay. Digital Mayhem, I'm putting you for a video review. Almost finished the stream without putting you in. So 7 drafts now. Okay, that's once again a lot, but still I will manage for a video. It will be a 30-minute video, but I hope you enjoy it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 drafts for a video. It's going to be a longer video, but yeah. Yeah, good night to everyone, and from me, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those who have subscribed. If you haven't already, do it. I'm dropping daily videos for fantasy. I'm going to be going all throughout the summer for it, and after that I will be keep doing the daily uploads. I will be doing a lot of streams, so stay tuned for that. I hope you're having a really good Friday night, because I had for sure. I'll see you soon, and don't forget to have fun and to enjoy fantasy football. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.